Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And they're starting off the season against the Brooklyn Nets.
The team they beat in round one of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now here's Durant. Ibaka for three. Horford pulls it in. Tipped. Ibaka with a steal. Right side, Booker. Pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Nice pass. Such a neat talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Now Brown. Simmons defending. Brown can't hit.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Outside Simmons. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Booker. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Pass to Simmons. Ibaka for 3. That shot off. And Boston going the other way now. Floats one up. Williams misses.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Back to Simmons. Screen by Durant. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Runs the offense smoothly. Durant special in that regard.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Simmons. And he drives in. And it's Simmons with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Offensive board. 2 points. That one goes.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Pass to Simmons. The shake. The rebound, Celtics. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
That was a courageous drive by Brown. He knows the defense is right there, and he's like, yeah, go on. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Someone once again for Celtics Entertainment.
The Nets with a lead. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Smart. Screen by Horford. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Simmons.
Marcus Smart. First personal foul.
Free throw is good from Durant.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Now here's Simmons. Simmons is doubled.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Free throw good, Simmons. Second free throw, no good. Boston trailing. Inside. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. .34 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Booker. Tries it from 19. No good. A bit long that time.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And here's Brogdon. And stolen by Simmons. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Durant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. Free throw is good from Durant.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
The Nets, 17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets. Here's Brown. Another shot. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Outside, Brown. Screen by Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Here's Tatum. And Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Outside for Booker. Tatum with some nice D.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
Outside Booker. O'Neal on the wing. Fires from deep. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are on the court.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Screen by Griffin. White for 3. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Here's Williams. Brooklyn with the board. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Outside Curry. Misses off the right iron.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Brooklyn calls timeout. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Harris outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second. And a deep 3 from Curry. That shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. From top to bottom, they can match up well with any team. And, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Back to Curry. Pass to Claxton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Pass to Watanabe. Back to Curry. Fires the three. No good there. And Boston going the other way now. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Curry. To the paint. Kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Warren. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Driving inside. And that one's good. Warren's got his first points in this one.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on T.J. Warren. The first one falls.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's Curry. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front, leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Pass to Williams. Back to White. Screen by Griffin. White can't hit.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Durant. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Durant's got 10.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Pass to Gallinari. Outside White. Back to Gallinari. Outside Brogdon. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Boston calls time here.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Booker. From deep. Nails it from 3. He's got 11.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range. And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And here's Brown for 3. Buries it from 3.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Here's Durant. Boston with a rebound.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Brown. Back to Williams. And Booker pulls it down.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Outside Tatum. Pass to Smart. Outside Tatum. Williams with the screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside Durant. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Boston going the other way now. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Outside Simmons. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Robert Williams.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Brooklyn? Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Booker fires from way outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Outside Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And here's Brogdon. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to White. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Brooklyn Nets, hitting 3 straight. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now the Nets with it. Down low. And Booker with the jam.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
It's Brown on the wing. Screen by Horford. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Brown can't hit. Timeout called. The Nets. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Warren with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Curry's shot is off.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
Outside Curry. Screen by Claxton. From deep three-point range.
That's a good contest, and when Jalen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
Uses the glass on the layup.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Harris outside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Smart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Smart has gotten 4 this quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Screen by Claxton. And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebound Boston.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
For 3, here's Harris. Can't get it to drop. And Boston going the other way now. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Look, it's an evolving portion of Tatum's game, which is scary that he's still evolving, but it's becoming a staple.
Left side Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
.151 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum. Count that bucket.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done that.
Pass to Booker. Four on the clock. Back to Simmons. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Boston gets called for the foul.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Tatum with it. He takes it in. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Durant.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
And Durant with the block. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And here's Brown for 3. Boston again missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
From the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Back to Tatum. This one for 3. The rebound by Simmons. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.
전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파리도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들으 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이